Am I bad at explaining things? What's up, guys? It's your boy Stump. Welcome back to Rank 101, turning noobs to pros since 2020. Now, I think there was some miscommunication in my how to post a Rank 101 video to the server. What you do, it's very simple. I explained it very poorly and all over the place in my previous video, but the way you go about getting your video onto the Rank 101 server is record yourself playing Rank 101, preferably with no apps running in the background, but if you have a recording app, then that's fine. If you have anything else running in the background, just close it. Don't bother with anything else because some lower end devices will not run properly. Once you have recorded your gameplay, edit in all of the rounds you have died in. Then you will post it to YouTube as unlisted and title your video Rank 101, your in-game tag, and your rank in-game. And then in the description, put in anything you want me to specifically look at. And then post the link from YouTube to Discord. I mean, that's about as simple as it gets. I spent about a good 10 minutes explaining it in the last video, but whatever. Today, we're going to be looking at a player by the name of Panda Uwu. I can't believe I said that. And he doesn't really have anything specific, I don't think, but we're going to go ahead, watch his gameplay. He said it's going to be really laggy, but hopefully I can salvage some of it, mute it, because he said he was ranking with some of his buddies, and he was playing with Discord in the background. So as you can see, in some instances, it'll get real laggy. All right, let's go to the first round. All right, first round bye. He gets the GSR and a flashbang. It's pretty good. And he's going to go B site. All right, going to go up behind the middle statue. Just peek it around. There's a guy there. Throws a flashbang. Try to stop him. Gets tagged. And the guy comes up from behind him and gets him. All right, let's take a closer look at that. So, right here, you can see there's already one player down there, right here on the radar. And you got another player at connector, and you got another player going on catwalk. And he gets tagged there. He's gone behind this wall, and the guy from cat is coming into B site. One thing I would make sure you do is make sure you keep tabs on your radar. You don't even have to look at it. You can just have a glance at it. You can notice when things change just out of the corner of your eye. So if you see a color change on the radar, you know that there's probably enemies somewhere. So you take a quick glance, you see he's on catwalk. It takes time to develop that skill, but once you do, you'll be able to take out guys from multiple angles. All right, so you lost. You died that round. This is why I want you guys to put in the rounds that you died in only and cut out the parts where you're spectating, because it keeps it short, it keeps it to the point, and it helps with the fluidity of the video. It doesn't take me as long to edit, so I could get more videos out for you guys. Next round. So he buys armor, a smoke, flash, grenade, and he gets the MPX, and he's going to go A site. Yeah, see, this is why you don't have any apps running in the background, otherwise it'll get choppy. There's a smoke. Ducks behind the boxes on A site, behind the van. Another player of his. Guy out there in the corner. And one guy goes down there. That's good. Flashes it. Goes out. Looks there, and he dies. All right, let's see what happened. All right, the smoke right here, you want to have it so it lands right around this curb, so that way they can't push through. So that way they get trapped back there, and you can have one guy looking here for the push, and one guy going out and around to get them from behind. But instead it lands right here. See where my cursor is? Lands right here in this corner. All right, if we look at the radar, you got one guy around the corner being spotted by the guys from bridge. You got one guy coming into alley here, and you got another guy right here. So this guy is still chilling there. So there was two guys back here. I'm not sure if you didn't know there was another guy back there. That's why you weren't looking at that spot. But that's probably why he died that round, is because he didn't realize on the radar that, sorry, I hit my desk, that there were two guys in alley behind A site. One where he killed, and the other one back further, waiting for him to push. And right here, where he dies. All right, next round. Goes in, buys up all utilities. Goes for the MP7. Okay, that's a good buy. He's going to go to B site. Going to push up on cafe. And he's going to go to mid. He's going to pick up a smoke. Throw it at B long. He's going to go in cafe. Taking his time going around the corners. He's going up to connector. Okay, the team knows he's at A and he died. Let's see what happened. All right, so everything looks okay up until you get to here. What you didn't do here is you didn't check all of your corners because you still have 1, 2, and 3 corners to check when you come around this corner. He's just looking straight where the car's at. He doesn't realize that there's going to be someone lurking, which sometimes that will happen, other times it won't. But every time you have to make sure you're always checking your corners, because if you don't, that'll happen. And he was chilling right there like a villain. All right, on to the next round. All right, last round they won. He buys up. He still has the AK from last round. I think he's going to push B. Yep, pushing B. You can always tell what they're going by the way they look at spawn. Is it the same round? No, it's not the same round. He didn't kill the guy once. Okay, so the bomb is down, and it gets real laggy. He checks cafe again. He gets flashed 1 frame per second. So he's camping here on B. There's a guy connector. Doesn't know where anyone else is at. I don't think. He's chilling around B because bomb's there, which is good. If you're on Coalition and the bomb is down where you're at, stay with the bomb. That's always a good idea because the terrorists, the breach, have to pick up the bomb in order to plant it. And if they don't have the bomb, they can't plant it. And if you can camp the bomb, you win the round. It's an alternative strategy. All right, so we see him camping here, chilling like a villain. All right, oh, guy goes down on the radar. I think it's CT bridge. He peeks out. There's 2 guys there, and he goes down. All right, honestly, I don't know why he decided to move. He goes down. You want to go check it out. Then you see you got 1 in cafe, 1 B along. You get shot at from cafe. You go down from cafe. What I would personally do is I would have just stayed there. You don't know if anyone's coming, but if you're sounding, you can hear them running, and you could probably hear them coming from cafe, which you probably could. So he peeks out. Kill 1 guy here. Now in this situation, if you see a guy in front of you after you start moving, go back to where you came from and then shoot. Because he's got to adjust his aim to where he thought you were going to be at to where you are now going, especially if there's obstruction of view, which is this post right here. But instead he moves out, he gets spotted by these 2, and he goes down and he leaves his friend camping CT. All right, next round. All right, so he buys the AK, buys up, good. He's gonna go B again. All right. Gonna throw all his grenades, and he's gonna flash himself. Also, one thing you need to worry about is to not waste your grenades on one site, because all you really need to do for the coalition is to just throw a smoke and just camp. Just smoke off a choke point and just let it be. And if they take a site, that's when you use your flashbang and your HE grenades if you get any hits on them. But don't waste your grenades if you don't know where the enemy player is going to be at. But if you're some game sense god, then I would assume you know what you're doing more than what I do, and you would know when to throw it. and all that fun stuff. All right, next round, quickly, he's going to buy the ratio. Interesting buy choice. Go A, he's going to throw a flash. This is not how you play with the ratio unless you're going that route. Then yes, that is perfectly fine. All right, so let's. You didn't die, but I just want to show you something here. Typically, if you're going to throw a flashbang, throw it from CT bridge and do a running jump throw across. So that way it pop flashes into back alley. But typically you don't really want to push into back alley with a sniper, mostly because there's going to be a player there with an AK and they're gonna saw you in half with their bullets if you only have a sniper, and that's not good. So we want to make sure that it's clear. If it's not, retreat, get to a better spot, then take them out, then go in, then snipe to T bridge. But that's all I had for that one. That was the half. All right, tells his team to go A. It's the GSR and the flash again. Flash is in. I personally would have thrown the flash back further, like back when you were first getting off of T bridge. So that way, when you flash in, it'll bounce off into sight and it'll flash everyone without them being able to react. All right, next round. Buys up. He gets the MP7. You're going to go A. No, B. My bad. Going to push out to catwalk. Yeah, he's going to go into cafe, and he's going to go down. All right, let's see what happened. All right, let's turn the speed down a little bit. A quarter. All right, so as he's coming through, this guy shows up. Now, when you're clearing cafe, you're going to start with the corner right here. Then you're going to sweep in like this. Look at stairs. And if you did look at stairs, you would have noticed that there was a guy coming down. You would have been able to get him. But instead, you go all the way and pre-aim on this corner right here. And you also try to aim at this corner, but then you realize there's a guy in here. You flick back really fast. You overshot him. You start taking shots. He hits you once. The MR96, I'm pretty sure. And you go back, hit him a couple times, and then you miss all your shots on the wall here, and he takes you down. Actually, it was GSR. So, like I said before, check your angles. In fact, I'm going to show you guys how to check your angles where this guy didn't. I'm a counter-terrorist, and I want to go sweep in connector. The way you would do this is you would come here, walk, peek right here at this corner, because there's going to be either a player behind the stairs or by the back wall. Then you're going to sweep to this corner. And you're going to sweep to this corner right here. Then you're going to sweep to this cubby hole right here. Then you're going to turn and look at car and then container. Now you are peeking weapon side, and the side you're holding your weapon on is the most exposed. So he's going to see you right about here before you can start shooting, which is usually right about here. Now, most recent one, sweeping mid or cafe, you're going to look right here. Is this right here is a common spot where players will like to sit and just hang out, wait for players to come through. So what you want to do is you want to peek, you want to step wide, check this. Well, actually, what you can do is you can peek stairs. Stairs, they get real close. Peek the corner. Then you can step here, peek this spot, because you would probably already be visible. Not yet. But if you stand here, you'll be fine. And you could peek this. You could come in, peek this corner. That's how you would sweep cafe bottom level. Yep, they end up winning the round and they end up winning the game, which is good. They swept them 1-9. Holy crap! This is a silver match. Man, I wonder who they were playing with. Like if they were better players than the other team. But this was a pre-made team, and he was communicating with them. Essentially, what it boils down to is make sure you're peeking your corners, peeking everything where enemy players might be. because you never know where they're going to be at. And also make sure you don't have any other apps in the background running, because it's going to end up making the gameplay really laggy like this. So you can say this is an example of what not to do when uploading your ranked gameplay to the Discord server, because it's going to end up being real laggy if you have other apps running in the background, and also it makes it a little longer for me to edit and for me to go through, and I don't want to waste your guys' time. But that's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something. And if you want to see any other content that I put online, like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and follow me on Twitter at StumpDaddy in the description. And also check for the Discord link in the description as well. There's a new link every upload. And stay safe. Bye-bye.